Can I hear from Meta and TikTok? Kung ano pong sentiment po ninyo dito sa Section 11?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So just to clarify, thank you, Yusek Aboy, also. So Meta has designated its head of public policy just as of January 5. So I assumed office just this year, but I am based in the Philippines under the Facebook Manila Representative Office. So indeed, Mr. Chair, there is direct coordination with the DICT and also the office of the CICC. Our-
Sir. Just for clarification, correct. I meant Gio, Attorney Gio, Yusek Gio. It's YouTube, Google pala, who has a country representative here, but based abroad and who's not a Filipino. Sorry, Attorney Gio.
Thank you, Yusek.
False information yun. Joke. Sir, Attorney Gio?
Mr. Chair, good afternoon. Yves Gonzalez po from TikTok. So on behalf of TikTok, we do closely coordinate already with the DICT and the CICC regarding their takedown requests, which ongoing they do send to us on a regular basis, Mr. Chair.
Sige, ang objective kasi ng hearing na to talagang plansyahin, kaya gusto rin namin marinig yung side din nyo tungkol dito sa Section 11 na kung saan inuutusan kayo magkaroon ng direct liaison who is accountable to the DICT under, of course, the national government. Ang tanong, sa ngayon, wala, no? Wala kayong direct accountable liaison under the Philippine government supervision?
Mr. Chair, meron naman po. Meron pong direct coordination with the Philippine government. And especially, Mr. Chair, depending on the laws po. So, meron po tayong mga existing na mga batas na already nag-govern po nung online platforms, whether it's the Internet Transactions Act or the VAT on non-resident digital platforms. So meron naman po. So in terms of depende po dun sa provision ng batas, the companies already coordinate directly with the government.
Thank you, Attorney Gonzales. Balik po ako sa DICT. Ano pong response rate? Kunwari lang, as we speak today, may mali nakaka-apekto ng national security ng Pilipinas na post, kunwari lang, sa isang platform. Ano ang response rate na ma-take down ito
So, depende yung sa
online?
Mr. Chair, depende yung sa platform, saka depende yung sa pinapa-take down namin. And again, I'd like to be fair sa mga kaibigan natin. Yung ibang platforms po mabilis, saka mas stricter sila. Yung ibang platforms so would prefer their adherence to freedom of expression at saka minsan yung they let political, especially when it comes to political discussions and political contents remain on their platforms po. On an average, mabilis po sila pag deepfakes po. Pag kasi ina-analyze namin tapos
Pag sinabing mabilis, sorry Yusek, pag sinabing mabilis, ano ang mabilis? Pag
Within-
deepfakes.
within yung ibang platforms po as early as fast as within 5 hours. Yung iba within 24 hours.
But all it takes is 2 minutes for something to go viral. Do you agree?
I agree, Mr. Chair. I agree.
So may room pa for improvement. Yung sinabi mong mabilis kanina.
Opo, Mr. Chair. Because may ibang platforms na ayos naman namin yung communications namin and pag dating sa kanila, again, for example, yung deepfakes po, even if they pass it up the chain, mabilis po nilang i-take down kasi it's a matter of analysis of those videos or contents. But po, ang naging problema, yung context-based fake news. Yung mga opinions, yung mga words, yun, doon po kami nagkakatalo ng mga platforms kasi minsan, their community standards allows for these types of discussions, even if patently they're fake news, Mr. Chair.
Agree na talagang mahaba-haba nga at mainit na diskusyon yan. Pag opinion, commentary. Pero, I just wanna focus, yung talagang threat to national security. Kunwari sinabi, this is just an example, may bomba sa isang airport. Kumalat. Nagtakbuhan palabas ng airport yung mga tao na nakabasa dahil nakita nila yung post. So gaano kabilis ang, as we speak right now, gaano kabilis ang pag-take down ng post na yun?
As I said, Mr. Chair, it takes about as long as 24 hours. Pero, again, I do understand the position of the chair and most of the members of Congress that sometimes these fake news that affect national security and public safety should be there should be the reaction time should be a lot quicker, and it would be solved by having representative offices here in the Philippines that do not rely on the decisions of their platform executives outside of the country, Mr. Chair.
Actually, sinasabi ko lang to dahil I had a closed-door meeting with Sec. Henry, ang ating magaling na sekretary ng DICT. Pagdating sa child pornography, specifically child pornography, wala pang isang minuto, take down kagad. So, naisip ko kaya naman pala. Child pornography, and another thing he said was terrorism. So if we can do that in those two big things, sana yung mga false bomb threats, anything in regards to national security of our country, ganun din ang response rate. Pero based on your sinong makaka-improve niyan? The platform? The ICT?
So, Mr. Chair, I think the platforms, tama yung isasabi nyo eh, the reason bakit mabilis sila mag-take down, kasi they have the ability to self-regulate. They have the ability to scroll through their own platforms for the contents that you mentioned, Mr. Chair. Tapos pag nakikita nila yon, tapos ano ba, yung child pornography, talaga violative sa community standards nila, tinitake down ho kagad talaga nila. Without us telling them, sometimes sasabihin namin sa kanila, kasi pero dahil plakado na violation siya ng community standards nila, tinitake down kagad nila within 1 minute, 2 minutes. Again, to answer your question squarely, Mr. Chair, I think it would require them to make it part of their community standards. Pero ang sinasabi nila sa akin, kailangan nila ng batas that would allow them to be, kasi in the Philippine setting, kailangan ng batas para i-allow sila na isama sa takedown procedures nila within their community standards, Mr. Chair.
May we hear from Meta?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sorry, sir. Before you answer, sa ibang bansa, yun po ang batting average, 5 hours to 24 hours ang pag-takedown when it comes to national security issues, ha?